Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. Today I want to talk about weapon and armor mods in addition to shaders. They're pretty cool. Yes, they are completely consumable, meaning they're only one-time use. In addition to that, armor mods can be obtained through bright engrams. A lot of people are calling this pay to win. I personally think this is grossly exaggerated, and I'll tell you why exactly. In addition to that, on the topic of shaders, there are some things that are also of concern. Some people really don't like that they are consumable. I don't blame them because this makes it a little bit more difficult to get the set that you want. Of course, having played the game for a couple days, I have my thoughts on this as well. So let's jump in and break it all down. So I want to start by talking about mods. Mods are consumable items that you can apply to different weapons and armor pieces. As you can see here, it is available through a gunsmith rank up package, which is probably the easiest package to get on a regular basis, since the reputation mostly relies on dismantling rare quality or higher gear. As I mentioned before, weapon mods are consumable. In fact, the entire weapon mod section, whether it's for an exotic ornament, a shader, or infusion even, will consume any item that it requires. So a good example is the Trader's Fate, which we can switch to a solar weapon. Now, I don't mind that they're consumable, but I guess the hot topic is, why can you buy these from Eververse in the first place if they are to make your Guardian more powerful? Well, one of the reasons I don't think this really matters is because you can actually purchase mods straight from the gunsmith a little bit later in the game. I won't spoil that part for you. And you can also be rewarded with them in gunsmith packages. Like I said before, it is one of the easiest packages to get. But the main reason I don't think this matters is because no one's going to be caring about rare quality mods in the end game. As you can see here, Coldheart comes with a legendary quality mod, and that also adds 5 attack. So overall, I love the idea of mods. I really like the customization that it brings to your arsenal. I don't care that they're in the bright engrams. That's totally fine. It doesn't matter. Now, moving on to shaders, this is where things get a little more fun and potentially a little bit more divisive. Although those are limited to common quality shaders, which are not the prettiest. My shader selection you see before you is everything I got with the bright engrams you get in the game and through a couple of the packages, in addition to purchasing around 7 bright engrams with silver. Now, the big point of contention and what seems to be taking over the Destiny subreddit is the fact that we found out that shaders are consumable items, like I mentioned before. This is something I predicted would be the case ever since we saw how many shaders you get while on patrol. As far as my opinion on this, I think it's way too early for us to judge it. We have to get well into the endgame and become a bit more quote-unquote rich with resources, and then we can see how easy it is to get the shaders we care about. And I really suppose that's the issue at hand, but for instance, like a raid shader, I expect you to find raid shaders in raid chests, so I really don't think that's going to be that big of an issue moving forward. We'll have to wait and see. My biggest gripe with shaders is that they cost a lot of money to apply to a piece of gear. It's almost ridiculous. If I think Bungie should change anything, I think we probably did already enough things to get the shader in the first place, whether it was buying it through silver or earning it in packages. I really don't think there should be another yet speed bump to apply them onto the piece of gear, but I suppose it really makes you commit to a shader, which would help them feel a little bit less disposable, which they really are. Again, it's probably even a little too early to start worrying about that. The Glimmer cap is far beyond what it was in Destiny 1, and you get a lot of Glimmer for playing the game. So maybe this $15,000 to apply this ship shader will be chump change a couple weeks down. Anyways, let me know what you think of mods and shaders in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.